You host. Have you ever wanted to make a game show so your friends and family could play it? Well, this could help you with that dream. Although, to be fair, so can countless board games out there. Also card games, plus some WiiU games already kind of do this. Alright, it's not that special. Let's try this again. You host. Have you ever wanted to play another minigame collection, which lets you set it up like a game show? Well, this just might be for you. First off, I need to say this game was sent to me from the publisher, so I want to disclose that. You might notice that some of the video was different than the others. Some of this is footage of a live playing I did, and I wanted to show that off in this review too. The reactions we had when we played the game. In fact, I'll link up to that video at the end of this video. Now, this is a 4-player game, but since you don't need Wiimotes to play it, you can just team up and play it that way, and just have a bunch of people playing it. So technically, this is the largest player party game in WiiU history. You know what? If there was a box art to this one, they should totally slap that right on the front of it. As the host, you set up your personal game show ahead of time. I don't think there's a limit on how many rounds you can set up, but feasibly you're not going to want to go past maybe 5 rounds, since you don't want to spend all night doing this. Not all games take the same amount of time to complete, and it shows on the bottom of the screen your estimated time your game show will last. There are a few mini games to choose from to change up the gameplay. These games range from interesting to meh. The main burn of the title really is the quiz part of the game. You can choose not to play the quiz mode. It does feel incomplete if you don't. The quiz part has 1,000 boring questions to choose from. But to change things up a little, you can create your own questions and answers for it. That's probably the most fun of this entire title, the customization. Now, the base game's questions run the gambit of Trivial Pursuit type questions, but a lot of them seemed way too difficult, even for a high school student. I do wish the presentation was prettier. It is so plain and dull. It won't draw you into playing the game. When you look at game show simulators, like You Don't Know Jack or even Mario Party, presentation is extremely important. You might have the most fun gameplay in the world, but if it's hidden behind bland graphics, it's hard to keep people's attention. The host part on the gamepad often has decisions that you had to make in the individual games, whether it be making choices on the gameplay, deciding where certain objects go, or just being a jerk by making it very hard for other players. By far the most enjoyable thing you could do in this title is be the host. The minigames range from charades, card sharks, different versions of quizzes, counting games, or just plain luck. There was even an RC Maddox game called Block Drop in there, and even that was really luck-based as well, which was disappointing. There's going to be more mini-games added in the future updates, so it's cool that they're supporting this title. Now, the one major negative about this game, other than the presentation, is that there is no single player. I would have actually loved to play this alone sometimes. There's also no way to add a CPU to add to the ranks of a party game, which could add some excitement when you only have 2 players. Right now, if you don't have 3 players, why bother at all? One person needs to be the host and the other the player. Who would the person play against? Themselves? You host. In a land of many, many, many party games for the Wii and Wii U, this one stands in the middle. It has some good ideas, but its lack of polish and style hurts it a lot. I loved how you can make up your own questions, and the minigames could be fun once or twice. This just doesn't have the replayability factor that I would have loved to see in a game show simulator. If you really want to try this title out, I would wait till it's really on sale. Well, that's my review of You Host. Why don't you check out my last review of Runbow, or my live playing of You Host, which is part of my Wii Play series. You can follow me at Twitter at Wiiviewer, and I hope you guys have a great day.